Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. So this is set number 2 of 10 good problems on the chapter of linear equations in one variable. Uh, if you have not watched the video on set number 1 of 10 good problems on the same chapter, I highly suggest and request you to watch that video also. That will give you a good judgment of your understanding of the concepts of the chapter linear equations in one variable. So this video is part of the playlist Maths 8 HOT. HOT stands for High Order Thinking Problem, where I come up with 10 good problems which are of difficulty level a little harder than what we have done from the textbook of author R.S. Agarwal. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, and if you are watching my videos regularly and my videos are beneficial to you, then I strongly suggest and request that you please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started in solving 10 good problems of set number 2 on the chapter of linear equations in one variable. Okay, so I have the 10 good problems on the left hand side. I hope the fonts are big enough and you can read it, see it properly. The PDF of these 10 good problems will also be in the description below. On the right hand side, I will solve the problems, and I will pause for a few seconds after solving a problem so that you can take a screenshot of the solution if you think it will help you. As always, try to solve the problems yourself. Ideally, you should solve the 10 problems in 40 minutes, that is taking 3 to 4 minutes per question. All the questions are MCQ where one choice is correct. So let's start solving the problems. The first problem is we have an equation is given, we have to solve for x. The equation is 0.35x minus 0.25 equals to 0.32x plus 0.023. Now this is a simple equation, but the coefficient of the x are decimal numbers. Now if you are comfortable in doing addition and subtraction of decimal numbers, then you can solve this problem using this method, that is method number 1. I will show two methods. If you are comfortable with in doing addition and subtraction of decimal numbers, then you solve this equation as usual, as normal. That is, you bring all the x terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, and we get 0.35x minus 0.32x is equal to 0.023 plus 0.025. Now if you further simplifying the LHS and RHS, that is, if we add up the like terms on the, not add up but subtraction on the LHS point, so the LHS becomes 0.35 minus 0.32 x is equal to, the right hand side becomes 0.048. So addition of decimal numbers and subtraction of decimal numbers are involved in this in solving this problem in this method. Now the LHS 0.35 minus 0.32 becomes 0.03. 0.03x is equal to 0.048. This implies x will be equal to 0.048 divided by 0.03. So we have to now do a division of decimal numbers. Now this will be 0.048. If you convert it in fraction form, it will be 48 by 1000. And This is this. We have divided by 0.03 in fraction form is 3 by 0.048 in fraction form will be 48 by 1000, and 0.03 in fraction form will be 3 by 100. So we have 48 by 1000 whole divided by 3 by 1000. If you simplify this further, you will get 48 by 1000 multiplied by 100 by 3. 100 cancels 1000 with 10, 3 cancels 48 with 16. So we have 16 by 10, which in the decimal form is 1 by 1.6. So 1.6 is the value of x that satisfies this equation, or you can say the solution or root of this equation is 1.6. Let me quickly check if everything is visible or not. Okay. So this was method 1, where we solved the problem as usual, normally, as we do by transposition of the variable terms to the left hand side and the transposition of constant terms to the right hand side. If you are familiar, if you are comfortable with addition and subtraction and multiplication and division of decimal numbers. Now, if you are not that much comfortable with the operations on decimal numbers, the method 2 that you can apply is by multiplying both the sides by some power of 10. Now, what will be the power of 10? If you consider, if you notice, if you observe all the decimal numbers, the decimal number with the highest decimal places is, the highest decimal places is 3. That is the decimal numbers minus 0.025, the decimal places is 3. Also the decimal number 0.023, the decimal places is 3. So the highest decimal places of all the decimal numbers, that is the decimal, by decimal numbers I mean they can be constant terms or they can be coefficient of the x term. So multiply both the sides of the equation by 10 to the power will be the highest decimal places in all the decimal numbers. So in this problem it is 3. So I will multiply both sides of the equation by 1000. So I have 0.35x, 1000 multiplied by 0.35x minus 0.25x is equal to 1000 multiplied by 0.32x plus 0.023. This is just to convert all the decimals to whole numbers. Now, if you simplify the product of the 1000 on the LHS and the RHS, and you apply the distributive law of multiplication over subtraction and addition, you get the first one is 1000 it is multiplied by 0.35x minus you can say 1000 multiplied by 0.025x is equal to 1000 multiplied by 0.32x plus 1000 multiplied by 0.023. After further simplification, we get 1000 multiplied by 0.35 is 350x minus 1000 multiplied by 0.025 is 25x. On the right hand side, 1000 multiplied by 0.32 is 320. So we have 320x plus 1000 multiplied by 0.023 is 23. So we have this equation where we have, there is no more decimal constant terms or decimal coefficients of x. Now you proceed as usual. This will be 350x minus 25x minus 320x is equal to 23. This implies 350x minus this was x minus so we have 350 x minus 345x is equal to 23. Okay, this implies 5x is equal to 23, and this implies x is equal to 23 divided by 5, which is 4.6. How come I am getting 4.6? No, I think I did some mistake. Let me check. I multiplied both sides by 1000, and we have what was the okay. So I multiplied both side of the given equation by 1000. I get 1000 multiplied by 0.35x minus 1000 multiplied by 0.025x equals to 1000 multiplied by 0.32x plus 1000 multiplied by 0.023. Okay, then we have 350x minus minus 25x is equal to 320x plus 23. Plus 23. Okay. Now we have 350x minus 25x minus 320x is equal to 23. And we have 350x minus 345x is equal to 23. This implies 5x is equal to 23 and x is equal to 23 by 5, 4.6. Why I am getting 4.6? 4.6. Thousand multiplied by 0.35 is 350x minus 1000 multiplied by 0.025x, which is 25x, is equal to 1000 multiplied by 0.32x, which is 320x, plus 1000 multiplied by 0.023, which is 23. I must have done, oh, okay, sorry. This is not 0.025x, but only 0.025. So this is not x, this is not x, this is not x. Okay. So we have over here 350 minus, this is minus 320x is equal to 23 plus 25, which is equal to 48, and we have 350 minus 320x is 30x is equal to 48, and we have x is equal to 48 by 30, which is equal to 16 by 10, which is equal to 1.6. So you can also solve this problem whenever you see there are decimal terms, constant terms, as well as the coefficients of x or some decimal numbers. You can multiply both the sides with the power of 10, where the power will be the highest decimal places of all the decimal numbers you see in the given equation. So for this problem, the correct solution is correct choice is D. Okay, let's do problem number 2. If the value of 3 plus x, 3 plus 2x is equal to 3 minus 2x, then the value of 5 plus 3x. It is saying that the value of 3 plus 2x is equal to 3 minus 2x. So, it is given that 3 plus 2x is equal to 3 minus 2x. Hence, we are given equation in a word form. That is, as a statement, it is saying that the value of 3 plus x is equal to 3 minus 2x is basically is giving this equation that 3 plus x equals to 3 minus 2x. We can easily solve. This is a linear equation in x. We can solve x. Let's see if we solve x, what we get. So from this equation, we will solve for x. We will get the value of x, and then we will, using that value of x, we will find the value of 5 plus 3x. Now, if we solve this equation by transposing all the variable terms, that is x terms, to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, we get 2x plus 2x is equal to 3 minus 3. This implies 4x is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 0 by 4, which is 0. So, the solution of the equation 3 plus 2x equals to 3 minus 2x is 0. The value of x will be 0. This implies that 5 plus 3x will be equal to 5 plus 3 into 0, which is equal to 5 plus 0, which is equal to 5. So, the value of 5 plus 3x, where we have to put the value of x, we have to put that value of x, which is the solution of the equation 3 plus 2x equals to 3 minus 2x. Hence, the result is 5, and hence the correct choice is D. D is the correct choice. Okay, let's do problem number 3. The sum of 5 consecutive odd natural numbers is 65. Find the sum of the extreme numbers. So, it is saying that the sum of 5 consecutive odd natural numbers. Now, if you consider, let the smallest odd natural number among the 5 consecutive odd natural numbers be x. So, let the smallest, we are considering in the 5 consecutive odd natural numbers, we are considering the smallest odd natural number to be x. So, this implies the numbers are, the 5 consecutive natural numbers will be, the numbers are, the first one will be x, then the next odd natural number will be x plus 2. If you take any natural number, any odd natural number, the next odd natural number will be plus 2. That is, if you consider 3, the next odd natural number is 5. If you consider 11, the next odd natural number is 13. So, when we have assumed that the smallest odd natural number amongst the 5 consecutive natural number is x. So, the numbers will be x, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, and x plus 8. Since it is talking about 5 consecutive odd natural numbers, this implies their sum is given to be 65. So, we must have x plus 2 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 6 plus x plus 8 is equal to 65. So, we got an equation. This is an equation, linear equation in the variable x. Now, if you simplify, keep all the x terms to the left hand side and bring all the constant terms to the right hand side, we get there are how many x? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5x is equal to 65 minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 minus 8, which is equal to 65. This is equal to 65 minus, if you do the addition of all the negative numbers, that is 2, 4 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 plus 8 is 20. This is 65 minus 20, which is equal to 45. So this implies x is equal to 45 divided by 5, which is equal to 9. Now the question has asked, find the sum of the extreme numbers. Extreme numbers means the smallest number and the largest number. So we have to find the value of x plus 8 will be equal to 9 plus 9 plus 8, which is equal to 9 plus 9 plus 8, which is equal to 26, which is equal to 26, and hence the correct choice is A. A is the correct choice. Okay, let's do problem number 4. This is a word problem related to ages. So it says that 16 years hence, a man's age will be 9 times his age 16 years ago. 16 years hence, that is after 16 years, the man's age will be 9 times his age 16 years ago. Find his age 5 years hence. So finally, we have to find the age of the man after 5 years. So let's say, so we always consider the present age. So let present age of man be x. This implies age of man after 16 years is equal to x plus 16. So this implies it is given that after 16 years also we can say that age of man 16 years ago will be, if the present age of the man is x, then 16 years ago the age of the man will be x minus 16. So now we can say that it is given that 16 years, after 16 years, the man's age will be 9 times his age 16 years ago. So we can say that x plus 16, which is the age of the man after 16 years, this will be 9 times the age of the man the age of the man 16 years ago, which is x minus 16. So we have this equation form, linear equation form, and we can easily solve for x, and we will get the present age of the man. Now if we solve this, this is equal to, this implies x plus 16 is equal to 9x minus 16 into 9 is 144. This implies x minus 9x is equal to minus 144 minus 16, which is equal to minus 160 minus 160. Okay, so this implies minus 8x is equal to minus 160. This implies x is equal to minus 160 divided by minus 8, which is 20. So the present age of the man is 20 years. 20 years. So this implies age of man after 5 years is equal to 20 plus 5, which is 25. So after 5 years, the man's age will be 25 years, and hence the correct choice is D. D is the correct choice. Okay, let's solve the problem number 5, which is a linear equation we have to solve. Not linear equation, it's an equation which will be reducible to linear form. So the given equation is 1 by 2 minus x plus 1 by 10 plus x is equal to 1 plus 1 by 8 plus x plus 1 by 4 minus x. Now you see, all the terms are rational on both sides, and the rational terms are having the variable x in the denominator, and all the numerators are 1. Now, the way you solve this kind of problem is that you have to simplify the LHS and the RHS. That is the way you do the addition of rational numbers or subtraction of rational numbers. All these terms in the given equation are rational terms, but the rational terms, the denominators are having the variable. So it's a variable rational terms. So we will proceed. We will first simplify the LHS and RHS. Just as we will add the two terms on both the sides, just as we add two rational numbers. So how will we add 1 by 2 minus x plus 1 by 10 plus x? Now remember that whenever you have to add a rational terms having variables of the form, let's say 1 by ax plus b plus, let's say, 1 by cx plus d, where c and d and a and b are some constants, then the LCM. So when we add rational numbers, we find the LCM of the denominators. So what will be the denominator? What will be the LCM of the denominators ax plus b and cx plus d? The LCM will be just their product. Ax plus b, product of ax plus b and cx plus d. This is the LCM of the two denominators, that is ax plus b and cx plus d. Now, so if you add up these two terms, the LCM becomes ax plus b multiplied by cx plus d, and the numerator will be cx plus d plus ax plus b. This is how you add this kind of rational terms, where the denominators are having some denominators are having some variables in a given equation. So when we add when we are adding 1 by 2x and 1 by 10x, the LCM will be 2 minus x multiplied by 10 plus x, and the numerator will be the sum of the denominators, that is 10 plus x plus 2 minus x. Okay. Similarly, we will do the same thing. In the similar way, we will add the two terms on the right hand side. So the LCM will be 8 plus x multiplied by 4 minus x, and the numerator will be 4 minus x plus 8 plus x. After simplifying, if you simplify both the LHS and RHS, the LHS, the numerator, you can see in the numerator, x and minus x cancels out, and we get 10 plus 2, that is 12 divided by 2 minus x multiplied by 10 plus x is equal to, on the right hand side also, in the numerator, minus x and x cancels out, and we get 12 by 8 plus x multiplied by 4 minus x. Now you just do cross multiplication. So whenever you know that whenever you have an equation of the form a by b, or a relation of the form a by b is equal to c by d, where a and b, c and d could be constant terms, or they can have variables, we are applying cross multiplication. We can always say that A into D is equal to B into C. So similarly, in this equation, if we do apply cross multiplication, we get 12. Now you can see on both the sides, LHS is also a rational term and the RHS is also a rational term, and both LHS and RHS, the denominators are having 12. So you can always cancel out 12, meaning it will be 1, it will be 1. Now, what does it mean when we say that I'm cancelling 12 from both sides? Basically, you are dividing both the LHS and RHS by 12. Since we can always, in a given equation, it's a rule of the solving a linear equation that we can multiply or add both the sides by the same non-zero number. So in this case, if we divide both the sides by 12, we get the 12 cancels out. So now if we do cross multiplication, we will get uh, if we do cross multiplication, after cancelling out 12, we get 8 plus x multiplied by 4 minus x is equal to 2 minus x multiplied by 10 plus x. Now you have to do the product of the two binomials on both the LHS and RHS and simplify. That is, you have to do the product of 8 plus x multiplied by 4 minus x. So how do you do? This is a product of two binomials and you have to apply the distributive law of multiplication twice. So first I will if I in finding the product of 8 plus x and 4 minus x, I will consider so this will be 8 plus x into 4 minus 8 plus x into x, and the RHS becomes 2 minus x into 10 plus 2 minus x into x into x. Now I will not explain in details how we are doing the product of two binomials. For this you have to study, you must have completed the chapter on algebraic operations on algebraic expressions. If you have not studied the chapter yet, you can also watch my videos. I have already covered the chapter in this in the playlist CBSE Maths 8 R.S. Agarwal. Okay, so we have this. Now if we further do the products and open up the brackets, we get 32 plus 4x minus 8x minus x square is equal to 20 minus 10x plus 2x minus x square. Now you can see we are having minus x square on both the sides. So we can cancel out minus x square from both sides. And now we will bring all the x terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, and we get 4x minus 8x plus 10x minus 2x is equal to 20 minus 32. Further simplifying the LHS and RHS, we get minus 4x and 6x. So 4x is equal to minus 12. Minus 12. This implies x is equal to minus 12 divided by 4, which is equal to minus 3. So minus 3 is the solution of the given equation, or the value of the x which satisfies the given equation. Hence the correct choice is B. B is the correct choice. Okay. Let's do problem number 6. It says Anith's present age is one third of that of his father. Okay. Uh, After 24 years, his age will be 32 years less than his father. Find the age of his father 8 years ago. Okay, so it is the problem is asking about the age of father 8 years ago. So we will whatever whatever quantity, whatever value it is, the problem is asking, we always consider that as the variable term. Now, even though the problem is asking the age of the father 8 years ago, it is a standard standard convention, not convention, the standard method of considering the present age to be the variable. That is, let present age of father, let present age of father be x. Now, we will consider all the given equation. First the problem says Anith's present age is one third of that of his father. So this implies present age of Anith will be equal to one third of x. It is saying that one third of his father's age means one third of x. This means of operator means multiplication, that is one third multiplied by x. This is x by 3. So Anith's present age is x by 3 and present age of father we have assumed to be x. Now let's see, it says after 24 years his age, that is Anith's age, will be 32 years less than his father. Okay, so after 24 years Anith's age, after 24 years Anith's age will be equal to, the present age of Anith is x by 3. So after 24 years Anith's age will be x plus 3, x by 3 plus 24. Okay, after 24 years father's age will be x plus 24, since we have considered x to be the present age of father. So what is the condition given? That after 24 years his age, that is Anith's age, will be 32 years less than his father's age. So we can say that father's age minus the Anith's age, that is after 24 years, this difference has to be equal to 32. So we have formed the linear equation in x, and from here we have to solve x. Now we see that in this equation there is one rational term, x by 3. Now if you are familiar, if you are comfortable with addition and subtraction of rational numbers, then you can always proceed by collecting all the variable terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, and while adding up the variable terms you have to do operation of addition or subtraction of rational numbers. If you are comfortable in that, then you can proceed like that way. But if you are not comfortable with addition and subtraction of rational numbers, then what you can do is, since there is one rational term in this equation x by 3 which contains the variable x and the denominator is 3, you can multiply both the sides of the equation by 3 with 3. So I would like to now before doing so, please note that small details, small observations you have to see and you can save time if you observe little things. Like you can clearly see on the LHS 24 will get cancelled out, because we see that if I open up the brackets, I get x plus 24 minus x by 3 minus 24 is equal to 32. So on the left hand side, minus 24 cancels out and I get x minus x by 3 is equal to 32. Now in this equation you can multiply both sides by 3, because there is one rational term minus x by 3 whose denominator is 3. So if I multiply both sides with 3, Just to get rid of the rational terms, I get 3 into x minus x by 3 is equal to 3 into 32. This implies if you do the product on the LHS, we get 3x minus x is equal to 96. This implies 2x is equal to 96. This implies x is equal to 96 divided by 2, which is 48. What is x? X is the present age of the father. Now the problem has asked what is the age of his father 8 years ago. So 8 years ago, father's age will be 48 is the present age. So 48 minus 8, which is 40. So 40 years is the age of the father 8 years ago, and hence the correct choice is B. B is the correct choice. Okay, let's do problem number 7. It is given, it is saying that if a number is multiplied by 9, if a number is multiplied by 9 and 22 is subtracted from the product and the difference is divided by 5, then the result is 2 more than the original number. Okay, so some broad problems are a little complex. You have to read it multiple times to understand what exactly it is saying. That is what exact information it is giving. If you do not understand the problem properly, then definitely you will come up with a wrong equation. So it is very important to understand the problem statement uh, correctly. So what it is saying, if a number is multiplied, so let the first of all let the number be x. Okay, so if a number is multiplied by 9, so and 22 is subtracted from the product, that product means 9 multiplied by the number. So 9 multiplied by the number is 9x, and when 22 is subtracted from the product means 9x, 22 is subtracted from the product. Okay, so we got 9x minus 22, and the difference means 9x minus 22 is divided by 5. This is divided by 5, then the result, that is this whole expression, that is 9x minus 22 divided by 5, this whole expression, this is the result, is 2 more, is means equal to, is 2 more than the original number, that is x plus 2. So this is the equation we got from the given information. We have to solve for this, and so this in this equation you can see that the LHS is the rational term because it is of the form P by Q where the denominator is 5. So you can multiply both sides by 5. It will be the same thing. You can also do cross multiplication. Because on the RHS x plus 2, you can consider it as x plus 2 by 5. So either by doing cross multiplication, so let's do cross multiplication. By doing cross multiplication, you will get 9x minus 22 is equal to 5 multiplied by x plus 2. This implies 9x minus 22. If you do the product on the RHS, we get 5x plus 10. Now, if you bring all the x terms to the right hand side and all the constant terms to the if you bring all the variable terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, you get 9x minus 5x is equal to 10 plus 22. This implies 4x is equal to 32. This implies x is equal to 32 divided by 4, which is 8. So the number is 8, and hence the correct choice is D. So it was very crucial to understand what information it is giving. That is, it was saying, and if a number is multiplied by 9, so it becomes 9x, and 22 is subtracted from the product, so it becomes 9x minus 22, and the difference means 9x by minus 22, and the difference is divided by 5. So then the result becomes 9x minus 22 by 5, and this result, it is saying that is 2 more, is means equal to, is 2 more than the original number, means it is equal to x plus 2. So we got this equation, and from here you can either do cross multiplication or you can multiply both the LHS and RHS by 5. You will get the same result or same solution. Okay, let's do problem number 8. It is okay. So basically we have to solve an equation. An equation is given and we have to find the value of x. Now finding the value of x from a given equation means it means the same thing, that is you have to find the solution or root of the given equation. So what is the equation? A multiplied by x minus b divided by a minus b is plus b multiplied by x minus a divided by b minus a is equal to 1. Okay. So we see that the LHS, both the terms are rational terms where the numerator has only the variable. The variable is occurring only in the numerator of the two rational terms on the LHS, and the denominators are constant, that is a minus b and b minus a. Now, okay. Now you have to now okay. So this implies that a into x minus b, and we have a minus b. From the second term, we can a minus b and b minus a are negative of each other. So we can write the denominator of the second term on the LHS, that is b minus a, as negative of a minus b. We have equals to 1. The idea is that we can see we can take we want to make the denominators same, denominators of the two terms on the LHS same. So this implies we have a into x minus b divided by a minus b. Now the second term, that is b into x minus a divided by minus a minus b, we can consider as minus b x minus a divided by a minus b is equal to 1. Now this implies that from here you can the LHS is a addition of two rational terms where both the rational terms are having a variable x in the numerator, but we can see that the denominator are same, a minus b. So when you add two rational numbers with the same denominator, let's say a by b plus c by b, you know it is equal to a plus c. You just add the two numerators and divided by the common denominator, it becomes a plus c by b. So same thing will apply here. We can see on the LHS the denominators are same, that is a minus b. So if we do the addition, it will become a, the numerators will add up, that is a into x minus b plus a negative of b minus a divided by a minus b is equal to 1. Now this implies that if you do the product, if you do the two products in the numerator on the LHS, that is a into x minus b, if you do the product and open up the brackets, we get a x minus ab, we have minus bx and plus ab divided by a minus b is equal to 1. Now on the LHS in the numerator you will see ab minus AB and AB cancels out, and we get AX minus BX divided by A minus B is equal to 1, is equal to 1. Okay. Now, this implies if you further simplify the LHS, you will see that in the numerator we can take x as common. If you take x as common, I get x multiplied by a minus b divided by a minus b is equal to 1. This implies from the LHS you can cancel out a minus b and a minus b and you get x equals to 1. So 1 is the solution of the given equation, and hence the correct choice is B. B is the correct choice. The idea was that whenever so in this given equation, you can see that the LHS has is addition of two terms where both the terms are rational form where and both the terms in the rational form, both the variable x is present in the numerator, and also the denominators are same, not exactly same, the denominators are negative of each other. So we took negative common from the denominator of the second term, and we made the propagated that we from the negative from the that negative that we took out from the denominator will get multiplied with the numerator, and so we get minus b multiplied by x minus a divided by a minus b. And then we can see that the two terms on the LHS are having the same denominator a minus b, and we did the addition just like we add two rational numbers with the same denominator. And then if you simplify the numerators, you will get you will see that minus ab and ab cancels out, and we are left with ax minus bx, and from ax minus bx you take x as common factor, and we get x into a minus b, and the denominator was a minus b, so denominator a minus b and the factor of a minus b in the numerator gets cancels out, and we get x equals to 1. Okay, let's do problem number 9. It says that the sum of 5 consecutive even numbers is 140. Find the greatest number amongst them. So it is talking about 5 consecutive even numbers. Okay. So if we consider, let smallest number amongst the 5 consecutive even number means even integers, even numbers. Let's say even numbers. Now even numbers means they are actually even integers, and that is they can be even negative numbers or positive numbers. But if it is said that even natural numbers, then they are always positive numbers, even positive numbers. So in this problem, it has said that it is talking about even numbers. Now even numbers means they can be even they are integers, and they can be positive even integers or negative even integers. So we are considering the smallest number amongst the 5 consecutive even numbers, bx. So this implies the 5 consecutive even numbers are, we will start from x, and if x is the smallest even number, then the next even number then the next consecutive even number will be x plus 2, and hence after x plus 2 the next consecutive even number will be x plus 4, and we will have then x plus 6, and finally we will have x plus 8. It is quite similar, this problem is quite similar to the problem we have done earlier, which was problem number 3. Problem number 3 was about consecutive odd natural numbers, but in this problem, problem number 9, it is about consecutive even numbers. Okay. So we have this. The 5 consecutive even numbers will be x, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6 and x plus 8. Their sum is given to be 140. So we must have x plus 2 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 6 plus x plus 8 is equal to 140. So this is the linear equation we have formed, where from here we have to solve for x. This implies if you open up the brackets, we have how many x? There are 5x. So 5x plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 is equal to 140. This implies 5x plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 is 20. 20 is equal to 140. This implies 5x is equal to 140 minus 20, which is 120. This implies x is equal to 120 divided by 5, which is equal to 24. 24. X is 24. That is the smallest even number amongst the 5 consecutive even numbers is 24, whose sum is given to be 140. So it has asked about find the greatest number amongst them. So this implies greatest is equal to the greatest number is x plus 8 is the greatest will be 24 plus 8, which is equal to 32. So 32 is the greatest even number amongst the 5 consecutive even numbers whose sum is 140, and hence the correct choice is D. D is the correct choice. Okay, let's solve the last problem 10, which is again solve for x. That is, an equation is given. We have to solve the equation, that is find the value of x which satisfies the given equation. The given equation is 2 by x plus 3 minus 4 by x plus 3 is equal to minus 6 by x plus 3. Okay, now you see that all the terms in the LHS and RHS are rational terms, where the variable is occurring only in the denominator, and the variables are and the denominators are all same. They are x, oh sorry, this will be x minus. So we see that one rational term on the LHS is having the same denominator, and also that is x plus 3, and also the RHS is having the denominator x plus 3. Okay. So there are various ways you can solve this problem. One way is that you group all the rational terms having the same denominator. Having the same denominator means the denominator could be constant or can have variables. So in this I can see that let's group all the, if I bring the RHS to the RHS to the LHS, I get that is the RHS is having the denominator x plus 3, and also in the LHS I see there is a term with the denominator x plus 3. So if I just group them 2 by x plus 3, and if I bring the RHS term, that is the minus 6 by x plus 3 to the left hand side, it will get added. So we will have plus 6 by x plus 3, and we have minus 4 by x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now let's simplify these two terms, first two terms, as they are having the same denominator, that is x plus 3. So this implies this will be 2 plus 6 divided by x plus 3, and we have minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this implies 8 by x plus 3 minus 4 by x minus 3 is equal to 0. From here, how do you proceed? One way is that whenever uh, whenever you are having this kind of equation, if you in the while solving your equation, if you get this form, that is let's say some constant k1, let's say k1 is a constant, and let's say ax plus b, where a and b is also constant, and you are having, let's say, minus k2 is another constant, divided by cx plus d, c and d are also constant, equals to 0. Then what you can do is you can say from here k1 by ax plus b will be equal to, if you take the minus k2 by cx plus d, that this term to the RHS, it will be k2 by cx plus d. So now you can do cross multiplication, and by applying the rule of cross multiplication you can solve the equation. So in this problem also we see the same form, and we can say that 8 by x plus 3, we will transpose the term minus 4 by x minus 3 to the right hand side, and we get 4 by x minus 3. Now we will do cross multiplication. So this implies 8 multiplied by x minus 3 is equal to 4 multiplied by x plus 3. Now doing the products on both the LHS and RHS and opening up the brackets, we get 8x minus 24 is equal to 4x plus 12. Now bringing all the x terms to the left hand side and all the constants to the right hand side, we get 8x minus 4x is equal to 12 plus 24. This implies, further simplifying the LHS, that is adding up the like terms, and simplifying the RHS, we get 8x minus 4x is equal to 12 plus 24 is 36. This implies x is equal to 36 by 4, which is equal to 9. So the solution of this given equation is 9, and hence the correct choice is A. A is the correct choice. Okay. So this was one way of solving the problem, where you are having in the equation all the terms are rational terms, and the variable is occurring in the denominators, and there were two terms where the denominator is same, that is the denominator was x plus 3. So whenever you have some terms with the same denominator and the denominator is having the variable, then you group those terms and simplify them. Because the denominator is the same, it will be easy to do the addition and subtraction of all those terms. So in this problem, we added 2 by x plus 3 and 6 by x plus 3, and we got 8 by x plus 3, and the other term was minus 4 by x minus 3. And then we transposed the term minus 4 by x by x minus 3 to the right hand side, and we got this equation, that is 8 by x plus 3 equals to 4 by x minus 3. And from this kind of equation, you can always apply cross multiplication to proceed with further with the in solving. Now this was one way of solving the problem. I think this is the best way of solving the problem. Whenever I have many times said that if in a given equation you have rational terms, and that rational terms, at least one of those rational terms is having the variable either in the numerator or in the denominator or both, then I have always said to multiply both the sides with the LCM of the all the denominators of the rational terms. But if the denominator has the variable x, then you won't be able to find the LCM easily. It is possible, but it could be a little uh, complex and difficulty in applying that method. For example, let me uh, solve this equation in another way. In another method, let's say we have 2 by x plus 3 minus, even though the method that I have solved is the best way of solving this equation, let me show you some another method. So we have 4 by x minus 3 is equal to minus 6 by x plus 3. Now, in this particular problem, you can see that we are having the two rational terms having the same denominator, so it is a little easy. But what it could be, let's say, how will you solve the equation if it was like, let's say, 2 by x plus 5 minus 4 by x minus 3 is equal to, let's say, minus 6 by x plus 3. So now we have in this equation, we are all the terms are rational or in the rational form, and the denominator and the variable is occurring in the denominator, and all the denominators are different. That is, denominators are that are x plus 5, x minus 3 and x plus 3. They are different. So how will you apply the concept that when we have a rational terms in an equation, we find the LCM of the denominators of those rational terms and multiply both the sides of the equation by that LCM. So in this problem, the problem is how do we know what will be the LCM of x plus 5 comma x minus 3 comma x plus 3. So the thing is that how do we know what will be the LCM of three expressions, where three linear expressions. X plus 5 is a linear expression. Why linear? Because the the highest power of the variable is 1. That is why it is called any polynomial. Any polynomial of degree 1 is also known as a linear polynomial or linear expression. So all these x plus 5, x minus 3 and x plus 3, they are linear expressions. How do I know what will be the LCM of x plus 5 comma x minus 3 plus comma x plus 3? The LCM will be their product. The LCM will be their product, that is x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 3. So this is the LCM. Okay, now so I would like to multiply both the sides of the given equation by with this LCM. Now, even though the solution may look a little complex, but if you proceed, you will see that it will not be that complex. You will not have any problem if you are good at multiplying expressions. That is that is finding the product of two binomials, the product of a monomial and a binomial. If you are strong at this, then it won't be a problem. So we see that the LCM of x plus 5, x minus 3 and x plus 3 is their product. So I would like to multiply both the sides of this equation by this LCM, and I get, if I do that, I get x plus 5 x minus 3 x plus 3, the LHS is 2 by x plus 5 minus 4 by x minus 3, and the right hand side is I multiply the same LCM also on the right hand side, x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 3, and we have multiplied by minus 6 by x plus 3. Okay, now if you do the product on the both the on the LHS, you see that we have to apply the distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. So this will be x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 3 multiplied by 2 by x plus 5 minus x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 3 multiplied by minus 4 by x minus 3 is equal to, on the right hand side you see that x plus 3 and x plus 3 will get cancelled out, and we get minus 6 multiplied by x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 3. Uh, but actually this equation will not work because I've randomly chosen I've randomly formed this equation. It will not actually work. I mean, we will not get this equation will not get reduced to a linear form because it is incorrectly given. So the idea is that you will proceed like this, and so if you further simplify on the LHS over here, x plus 5 will get cancelled out, and we will get x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 3 multiplied by 2 minus, from here x minus 3 will cancel out, and we will get minus x plus 5 multiplied by x plus 3 multiplied by minus 4, and on the right hand side we have minus 6 multiplied by x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 3. Now you have to do all the products of all the two binomials on both the sides and proceed, and you will see that in a proper given equation you will not find any x square. It will get reduced to a linear form, and you will easily solve it. So the idea was that if you have this kind of equation where all the terms are having some terms are having, let's say all the terms are having the rational form, and the denominators are having the variable, then you can find the LCM of all the denominators like this. But I think this is a little complex complex way of solving. For solving this particular problem, the first method was a better one. Okay, so this brings to an end in solving the problem 10 good problems of set number 2 on the chapter of linear equations in one variable. I hope this video was beneficial. If it is so, then please like it, share it with your friends, and once again, please support me by subscribing to my channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So I will keep on making 10 good problems in the future sets on this chapter, linear equations. So always keep an eye on this playlist, that is Maths 8 Hot. And also, as and when I will complete the next chapters, that is coming chapters, on the next chapter I will start in the other playlist, that is CBSE Maths 8 RS Agarwal will be percentage. When that chapter will be complete, then also I will start preparing 10 good problems on that chapter in this playlist. So always keep an eye in both the playlists, that is CBSE Maths 8 RS Agarwal and Maths 8 HOT. So you should always follow my videos on the playlist CBSE Maths 8 RS Agarwal, where I discuss about the theoretical concepts of all the chapters from the textbook of author RS Agarwal and solve all the problems, not all but most of the problems given at the end of the chapters. And once they are complete, once they are solved, I start solving and preparing 10 good problems in this playlist, that is Maths 8 Hot, where the problems are relatively difficult and harder from the problems that we solve from the textbook of author R.S. Agarwal. So thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.